What's going on, car family? I'm Ben Wayne. Thank you for joining me today in another video. Today we have borrowed this beautiful 2019 Mercedes-Benz C300 Coupe from Atlanta Classic Cars. 2019 is the first year of the mid-cycle refresh, so we want to take a look at what's new. This particular C300 Coupe is finished in a beautiful graphite gray metallic and features a stunning cranberry red leather interior. Now I must say, as soon as the sun hits this car, that graphite gray paintwork truly is striking. The C Class is available in a variety of different flavors. You have the sedan, you have the coupe, and you have the cabriolet. Now each model comes in different variants. You have the C300, you have the C43, and the full-blown C63, which features a handcrafted bi-turbo V8. Now each model is different in its own way. Today, let's take a look at the unique aspects of this C300 Coupe, check out the exterior and interior details, and see how this ride has been engineered for excellence. Let's start out the review by talking about some of the exterior design aspects of this C Class Coupe. Taking a look at this vehicle, one of the first things that you're going to notice is that the C Class Coupe has been strongly influenced by its bigger brother, the S Class Coupe. And in my opinion, that's not a bad thing at all. This car just looks stunning. What impresses me the most is the fact that Mercedes-Benz was able to take the lines from the S Class Coupe and graft them onto a much smaller vehicle while still making it look proportional. Just look at the side profile of this vehicle with its sweeping lines. The overall result is a really graceful and classy appearance while still having that sporty coupe profile. Taking a look at the front of the vehicle, one of my favorite exterior details, which is also new for 2019, are the LED high-performance headlamps. They have a unique look to them with these 8 individual units. A good friend of mine refers to these as spider eyes, and I can't seem to get that name stuck out of my head, but it fits. Coming over towards the center portion, you have a diamond grille, which provides a 3-dimensional effect, and of course you have sculpted lower bodywork as well. Continuing our discussion on the design language of the C Class Coupe, one of the most important characteristics of this car is the roofline, which has a fastback design which tapers seamlessly and smoothly to the trunk lid, giving you a unique profile that only a true coupe can provide. Coming towards the rear, the C Class features wraparound LED tail lamps, and then lower you have dual exhaust tips which are connected to a single exhaust system which is connected to your power plant. Now we'll talk about some of the details of the power plant later on in the review. We talked quite a bit about some of the design characteristics of the C Class Coupe. Let's go ahead and hop into some of the details that directly impact driving dynamics. This is where the C Class Coupe also further differentiates itself from the sedan. For example, the front track is 2 inches wider than what's found on the sedan model. Taking it a step further, this car sits 1.5 inches lower than the sedan model, which means the center of gravity has been lowered as well, helping improve overall performance. Now, Mercedes-Benz has also incorporated a negative camber on this vehicle, which allows the vehicle to have further enhanced grip while in heavy corners. How does negative camber work? Essentially what negative camber does is align the tire on a better angle to the road. What this allows the tire to do is transmit forces through its vertical plane more so than just going across it via a shear force, thus maximizing the grip during heavy cornering. Now with all that being said, this C Coupe does come with a 4-wheel independent suspension with a 4-link front axle and then a multi-link design in the rear. Now if you're a person who loves all-wheel drive, this C Class Coupe is available with an all-wheel drive system via Mercedes-Benz 4MATIC, which is an option on this car. This particular vehicle is a 2-wheel drive. Taking a look at the wheel, tire, and brake setup of this particular C300 Coupe, it's fitted with the 19-inch AMG multi-spoke wheels that kind of have a nice turbine style to them. They're shod in Continentals that are 225 up front and 255 in the rear. Now I mentioned 255 in the rear. Notice that is wider than the standard tire size on the C300 sedan. So again, the coupe is further differentiating itself from the sedan model. Your brake rotors up front are cross-drilled and internally ventilated and feature Mercedes-Benz lettering with silver calipers. Taking a look under the hood of this generation C300 Coupe are where things start to get a little bit interesting. Now, if you remember the previous generation, you'll know that that car was powered by a V6. What Mercedes-Benz is doing here is replacing that V6 with a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that has an output of 255 horsepower between 5,800 and 6,100 RPM. Now note, that is a 14 horsepower increase over the previous years of this particular generation. Now torque is remaining the same at 273 pound-foot of torque, which comes available at 1,800 RPM. Your 0 to 60 time for this car is 5.9 seconds, and it has a top speed that has been electronically limited at 130 miles per hour. I do want to make mention that this engine is connected to a 9G-tronic 9-speed transmission as opposed to the 7-speed automatic transmission found in previous years. The shifts in this car are just smoother and seamless. I really love this new transmission. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and check out this car's interior. My overall first impression of the interior of this vehicle is it's extremely comfortable. Now, one of the first things I noticed are the cranberry red leather accents. I am a huge fan of red leather, so I'm a bit partial to that. Starting at the top of the dash is covered in an MB Tex material that features stitching that goes the complete length of the dashboard. I really like that. Now, one of the most notable changes for 2019 is your display for your infotainment system. It is now 10.25 inches wide. It is very clear and vibrant, also features Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and works seamlessly with Waze. Coming further down, you have 3 large air conditioning vents, a nice natural grain walnut wood trim. I really love the way it goes with the silver and red accents in this car. It just fits in really nicely. Coming further down, you have controls for your air conditioning vents, your controls for your navigation, radio, media, and telephone, and also a nice analog clock in the center portion of the console. Now, if I press down on this panel, it reveals 2 cup holders and a wireless charging station as well. I really like the technology in this car. Coming further back in the center console, you have controls for your command system. You also have a dynamic select button here, which allows you to alter the car's different driving modes, whether it be Eco, Sport, Sport Plus, Individual, or a comfort setting as well. You also have a control for your volume as well here in the center. Everything is just located in an easy to reach position. Now, if you come further back in the center console, you have some storage here with 2 USB ports as well. Coming over to the steering wheel, this is a major update for 2019. I really love the steampunk design theme we're starting to see in the steering wheels of Mercedes-Benz vehicles. You have controls for your instrument cluster, and then controls for your telephone as well, and then 2 touch pads to help you navigate through the infotainment system while driving so you're not too distracted. Now, behind the steering wheel sits 2 shift paddles for downshifting and upshifting, and then you also have a huge 12.3-inch digital display system for your instrument cluster, which is also a nice update for the 2019 refresh as well. Taking a look at the top of the door panels, they're covered in an MB Tex material, and then you have aluminum accents with controls for your adjustable seating with 3-position memory, and they also feature 3 levels of heating and cooling as well. Coming further down, you have the cranberry red leather accents, which provide an excellent contrast to the black leather in this car. And then you have an aluminum door handle with your unlock and lock buttons, controls for your windows, and side view mirrors as well. And of course, you do have a decent amount of storage on the bottom of the doors as well. Now, one thing I do want to make mention of in this car is that the seats are particularly comfortable, and I really love how they've been finished in this beautiful cranberry red leather, and they feature perforations so that seat ventilation we talked about earlier can make it to you and keep you cool while driving. They also feature a decent amount of side bolstering to keep you planted in the center of the seat as well. Now, as far as the rear seats are concerned, you can fit adults back there for a short drive. I do not recommend transporting adults in the back of this car for long drives. If you want to carry adults often or on long road trips, you can always opt for the sedan model, which features 2 large seats in the back. Now, one aspect of the interior that we can't go without mentioning is the panorama roof. It's able to crack if you want additional ventilation, or you can slide it back if you just want to have that open air feeling, even though you're in a coupe. So that was a review of the refreshed 2019 Mercedes-Benz C300 Coupe. Let me know in the comment section, what is your favorite feature? Personally, I'm really feeling that 12.3-inch digital display behind the steering wheel. If you're interested in this Mercedes-Benz or any other model, please be sure to reach out to my friend Jessie Cannon-Wallace. She can ship it out to you nationwide or spec out a vehicle to your liking. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will catch you in the next one.